Hi, I'm Amy Henshin from Colorado State University Extension San Luis Valley 4-H Robotics program. In this video, in the Teaching Challenge-Based Robotics series, we're going to learn about the Marshmallow Catapult Challenge. In this challenge, teams build catapults that can launch mini marshmallows. This challenge can be run with one or more teams.
This is a great introductory challenge for a number of reasons, but one is the limited number of supplies needed. To run this challenge, all you'll need is painter's tape to mark your launching line and some mini marshmallows to give to each team to use in the competition. You'll also need a tape measure or other measuring device to determine how far the marshmallows travel. You may wish to supplement these materials with additional items like rubber bands, fishing line, caps, clips, or tape for more design variation. I normally just rely on the standard EV3 kit for beginner groups and provide additional materials for more advanced teams so they can build more complicated designs like trebuchets. On the robotics end, this challenge requires very little programming knowledge, so it's a great starter event. Plus, it gives kids practice with building, designing, and troubleshooting. Teams may choose to use the large or medium motors to launch their marshmallows. So all they will need to know is how to program these motors, which is something that they can learn at the challenge. You can teach teams to experiment with velocity, trajectory, and other variables as well. I run this challenge in approximately 2 hours. You spend the first 1.5 hours designing, programming, and testing their catapults. During the last 30 minutes, teams line up for scoring. For the build portion of the day, I let kids use all motors and standard parts in their kit. If it's one of your first meetings, you can choose to not allow use of any sensors. More advanced teams might find ways to incorporate sensors into their designs. Once building and testing is complete, have each catapult line up at the start line and launch their marshmallow. Measure the distance to the marshmallow's final resting place and notate it for scoring purposes. If space permits, you can have multiple teams line up and launch at the same time. But in this case, it's smart to mark the marshmallows with different colored markers so you can identify whose marshmallow is whose. I normally let each team launch 2 times and award a winner based on the furthest distance launched. If time permits, I'll allow a bit of last-minute design tweaking between the first and second launches. If you only have one team, just challenge them to continue to improve the distance they launch throughout the meeting.
That's it for the Marshmallow Catapult Challenge. Thanks for watching, and remember that you can download all of the challenge resources on our website.